So let's just review. Let me just review everything I've learned the last few months, guys. So we have a coven, a group of entities, demons, reptilians, whatever you want to call them, but they've been doing this for generations. What have they been doing? So they've been stealing destinies from people, stealing inheritances, swapping out destinies. Everything bad that they do, they blame it on like an angel or one of God's people, right? They get a bunch of people locked up, trapped in the system, in jail or whatever, or poor or whatever, while they live out the destinies of people, of other people. And you mean tell me they've been doing this for generations? Well, I didn't really cut on this video to talk about that per se, other than the fact that there is a movie called The Island of Dr. Renault. I mean, this comes straight out of like some Yakub Island of Dr. Renault stuff. Stealing sperm from men to create babies, to put people in fake marriages, fake families, and to basically just switch out destinies. And you mean tell me this been going on for generations and nobody has done nothing about it? Like, people have finally figured out what these individuals been doing? I mean, in my mind, okay, God had to allow this experiment to go on, and well, the experiment is just over. Is it really about good and evil? How can an experiment go on for generations without it being ordained by God in the first place? I'm just glad it's ending. Even Joseph Chiappalone said that everything in the universe is experimental. So we had an experiment to see what happens when you put the wheat with the tares, right? I mean, because that's the ultimate experiment here. Having the wheat, you say God say he can only pluck out the wheat when the crop is ripe. You cannot take out the wheat while the two are growing together, because you won't be able to separate the two efficiently, right? We're just gonna look at the forest from the trees, people. Let's forget about the fucking emotions, man. I'm sick of dealing with all this emotional bullshit every day. That's why I seriously question whether I can be married or not. I cannot deal with all the emotional BS every day. I look at things from the whole forest. We're living in a universe that's experimental. Joseph Chiappalone said that. That's why I said I got to do a narration with him again, because I feel like it's pertinent. You have to rehash things to get everybody out of their emotions. I just want the problem solved. Now that I know what I know, okay, well, end the shit. I don't want to keep talking about it. I don't want to keep hearing about it. I don't even think these tares, they ain't human. They ain't part of the wheat, because I don't know who thinks like this. You notice too, and a lot of y'all who getting emotional about the stuff that these devils do. Keep in mind, I was going through it for what, 30 years before I was able to get away from it. Going through what, getting away from narcissistic abuse. People going behind your back and doing strange things, and you wondering why you struggling in life. You wonder why you losing jobs. You wonder why you can't save money. You wonder why your car is failing. You wonder why, and behind your back, you have people in your own household destroying your life piece by piece. And you don't even know what the fuck going on. Meanwhile, they're behind the scenes laughing. That's not human. That's not humane. So, who do you blame for this experiment? You really can't blame nobody. You're not able to do anything about anything until you recognize what's going on in the first place, right? Meanwhile, the whole experiment has already, took its course before anybody even knew what was going on. And there are many other experiments that are going on. That's why I'm trying to teach people how to just live in peace day by day. Because if you really knew the totality of this thing, man, ignorance is bliss. It really is. Everything is experimental in the universe. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and find a Joseph Chiappalone link, the one I did back in the day, because that one pretty much told the whole situation. I got to find it. I'm going to leave it in a link for y'all. Give me a second. I'm going to leave it in a link. The whole unit is experimental, guys. But now these people, they definitely not weak. And just to wrap it up, the reason I turned on this video is, the back and forth that goes among, people who obviously got intelligence and those who don't. Remember, I went through it for 30 plus years. So, you're going back and forth with an individual that has a reprobate mind. Anything you say to them, they're going to have some kind of rebuttal that's not going to make any sense. Obviously, right? Meanwhile, it's almost like they got you trapped. They got you trapped in their delusional world, because that's exactly what these people, these narcissists want. They want you to get entangled in their way. They know what they're doing doesn't make any sense. They know what they're saying don't make any sense. But guess what? If you're not eradicating them, they're gonna keep doing it. They getting away with acting stupid, obviously, right? Everybody trying to figure out why they acting stupid. Meanwhile, they still acting stupid. Meanwhile, they're getting their last bit of energy from people trying to make sense out of nonsense. Doesn't make any sense. You cannot make sense out of nonsense. People, they're just getting fed. You think they don't like the attention that they're getting? And then they play this little game where they make you think, oh, they're upset with me and the Empress and all that. Meanwhile, now they sucking your energy for you trying to figure out how they brain work. You still giving them your energy. That's where you think they getting the energy from? Well, it ain't from me. Now it's from the people who trying to figure out exactly how they think. That's exactly what they want your ass to do. That's why it was so easy for me to just walk away. Motherfuckers need to be asking me questions, not them. See? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this Joseph Chiappalone link. Now, I'm not saying, look, I appreciate the emotion. We all get emotional about evil. But somebody better get this over with soon. That's all I can say. I can't say too much on these videos these days. Y'all know why. But somebody better end this soon, because I already see everything that's going on. They still ahead of the game as long as you motherfuckers trying to question why they think how they think. How is that moving forward? All that bullshit, court dates and all that shit is bullshit to stall things. Somebody better yeah, y'all know what I'm gonna say. It's not a game. People's lives it's not a game. It's not a game. Check out the link, y'all.